Opposing Gloves here, and today we're going to talk about measures. And you might be saying, measures inside here? Yep, we still use measures in the piano roll, even in MIDI land. So a measure is, we've talked about tempo, and we've talked about the staff. Now, when we break things up, we're going to reach a point where we have a set unit that we're going to call a measure. What am I talking about? So we have this amount of time, some amount of time, right? And we say, hey, you know what? From here to here, wherever you put these dark lines, that's going to be a measure. So we're just going to call that a measure. So here's a measure. And inside that measure, that represents some amount of time, right? But it can change according to our tempo. So they said the way we divide up this set amount of time should not be dependent on time itself, like as a value. It shouldn't be like, oh, this note represents 1 second. Like, that's a bad idea. So they said, hey, you know what? Let's make it as a ratio. So a quarter note's 1/4 of a measure. That way, if our tempo is slower, our quarter note will get longer, and vice versa. If our tempo is faster, it'll get shorter. And so they came up with a system. There's a couple other things that go along with this concept, but it's still used, and it's used everywhere. Unless you could come up with a better concept to do this, to break up the staff so that we can interpret it. So what do? Or the piano roll, I guess, in this case. What do? Well, we take it and we say, wherever this dark line is, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll see these darker lines. That is, my friends, the measure break. So there's a measure, one measure. And we see we have these lighter lines in here, but they're still darker. This is the space of 1 beat. This is 1/4 of a beat. So this is a quarter note. It's 1/4. It's a quarter. And then we have a half, and then we have a full. We have dotted, or a dotted half note. So we're gonna talk about these things in note lengths and stuff like that later. But I just want you to be aware that measures are in between two. They're called bar lines. I'm gonna call them bar lines here because I don't know what else to call them. So we're gonna call them bar lines. And I'm not sure if there's something different in the piano rolls, grid lines, dark lines, something. And this is how we split it up so that we can interpret it. So it's exactly the same as how you would a musical written staff, except for this now it is a grid instead. But they've done the exact same thing, like nothing new here. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe and have a blessed day. In this series, I just want to make the idea of bandwidth more clear. Because it's a really important idea, because all your plugins are going to do this to you, and they introduce filters and stuff called nonlinear. It's called phase distortion, and you're going to want linear filters for some things and not some things, and it just becomes an important principle. So here I have